Hello fellow Journalism 202 classmates, my name is Nate Wisco, and today I'm going to be sharing with you some research that I've been doing over the past 2 months about people being arrested for videotaping police behavior. The majority of these videos are being made on cellular phones, a device which began as a wireless telephone and has quickly evolved into complex personal microcomputers capable of 1,000,001 tasks. Much has been said about the profound effect of cellular phones on communication and modern culture. Through generations of innovation, two common features on modern cell phones are digital cameras for taking pictures or videos, as well as internet access. Alright, so in this first case, an Air National Guard staff sergeant is charged with up to 16 years for filming a 2010 encounter with the Maryland State Trooper. The video poses a threat to the department's public image because the officer can clearly be seen using unnecessary and dangerous means of intimidation. Grabber was arrested only after posting the video online where it was popularly received. He spent the night in jail while police searched his house for computers and other digital media devices. In this next case, a Boston attorney named Simon Glick is arrested for recording the police apprehension of an individual suspected to be in possession of illegal drugs. After the case was dismissed in court, Glick began a civil lawsuit against the Boston Police Department for violating his First and Fourth Amendment. By August 2011, the First U.S. Circuit of Appeals ruled in favor of Glick, deciding that videotaping the police is protected by the First Amendment. This ruling will be referred to by all current and future cases involving people being arrested for videotaping the police.
I was walking down the Boston Common in order to meet my wife, and about midway through I noticed a commotion on one of the benches. I turned around and I saw a young man being arrested by 3 police officers. I saw that one of the police officers was choking the young man. I thought that what was happening was out of the ordinary, and without really giving it that much thought, I took out my cell phone and started recording. One of the officers told me that I had enough pictures and it was time for me to move along. When I said that I saw one of the officers punch him, I was asked if my cell phone recorded audio, and when I answered yes, I was immediately arrested.
Both Grabber and Glick were arrested under state wiretapping laws which prohibit recording a private conversation without consent. Ironically, these laws were initially intended to deal with cases involving organized crime. The first question that comes to mind is, what do the police have to hide? These are the people who protect us by enforcing the rules. Most of these cases involve people being arrested not just for videotaping the police, but for videotaping the police doing something wrong. The fact is that police officers are human beings, each and every one susceptible to some degree of corruption, irrationality, or misjudgment. A 2009 Springfield, Massachusetts traffic stop, which escalated into a brutal beating, was brought to the public's eye through the efforts of local resident Tyresha Green, who caught the entire incident on video. Once the video became public, the officer leading the assault was immediately fired and is facing civil charges. All of the officers involved have filed criminal complaints against Green. They claim she had no right to record them without their consent. One day after this past Independence Day, Kelly Thomas, a mentally ill homeless man, was severely beaten by a group of Fullerton police officers who were responding to reports of mischievous behavior. Thomas could not sustain the injuries and died 5 days later. The murder was publicized through witness videos, and the officer leading the assault is currently under trial for second-degree and involuntary manslaughter, where these videos are being used as evidence. The reason it's important to be able to document police behavior is because these people have such a high authority over the public. They are allowed to break the very rules that they are paid to enforce. For such a high level of responsibility to be bestowed to one person, certain measures must be taken to ensure these people's accountability. The appeal of this sort of activity is that it is a way to do something without physically getting involved in situations that you do not agree with. By filming, an individual is not controlling what happens, but simply recording the details of what is happening. The truth is that in many shocking situations, people may not immediately think to grab their phone because they may be more concerned with their safety or not attracting police attention. Hopefully, this new ability will help to maintain the professionalism and decency observed in the police force. Well, that's all I got for you. Thank you all for lending me your eyeballs, and I hope you all enjoyed and maybe got something out of the presentation.